That is the stats you want to hear. So let's see if we see any pre-horn fighting.
One of the reasons why I would like to see Monkey played as the offlaner here. He builds into Gleipnir / Mjolnir from the offlane. It's like Echo Saber, Mjolnir, BKB, or you can fit it in between if you feel like you need it slightly faster. I would not be surprised if like some Div 1 team would swap things around, put this Tide on position 4, and just play Monkey 3.
Would you like Tide 4 though?
I think it has potential. It's not like the best one, but he's the hero that can clear some of the stacks, could stack of his own. You have like Blood Grenade, Gush onto one hero, Orb of Venom. It's a lot of slow. It's like physical damage.
Sweet and strong Emelon coming down towards bottom. Oh, no, never mind. TP to top from Milan. We'll see if he has the same kind of game here, but it's going to be him sitting in a 5 position to start this game off. So it doesn't exactly have a major impact in terms of being the 4 and getting that gold, but Milan early, maybe we see like level 2 Arcane Curse, that with Metamorphosis and Reflection could turn into a kill on Desire.
3 ways of slowing people down. Blood Grenade, Reflection, Arcane Curse should be enough to grant him the kill here. I think, as you said, a bit of a different one for Milan, where he might need to take a bullet after getting a kill.
Right.
But also starting with Blades of Wisdom, stealing some of the intelligence from Skywrath Mage means less damage.
And just throwing these glaives out on a Skylark. Shockwave comes in, concussive shot on a Milan, and it's the race to level 2. There's the Reflection. And for now, just some right-click damage from Milan, who's got 2 mangoes to work with. So his mana isn't really an issue at the moment. Whereas you see Desire just constantly spamming out concussive shot. And there's a stick at least on the Hawk.
They get level 2 faster, Shockwave. Skywrath Mage still level 1, only Skylark got level 2 from that. But I could see them start to play aggressive on Desire as soon as they hit that level 2.
So, Reflection, Blood Grenade, Arcane Curse, the chase is on. Milan wants it while Pio gets first blood on Sweet and Strong. And Desire survives.
Ooh, needed that 1 extra hit, but Skywrath Mage is relatively fast hero compared to Silencer. Bottom lane, PO65 off to a good start. Exactly what you want to have. And he's going to get that deny on Tombstone. So no extra gold for level up.
And Tide getting low. Only has to be very careful. Skywrath 2 to Hawk. He's in some trouble, but he's got that stick. Can he survive the damage coming in from Skylark? He can. He actually pops a salve.
Ooh, now you're in a position where you need to bring another healing salve.
Yep.
For now, Courier is being used, bringing boots to the Hawk. So will not have any regen left. Milan might pick up Lotus from the pool, give Tango to the Hawk, but he's sitting at 30 HP.
That is a shockwave or a concussive shot right at him, so he needs to be careful. Onmi still not feeling that comfortable in the bottom lane. He is 13-3. He's got the CS, but look at the damage he's taken. So there's that Tango. There's that Lotus Petal. Let's have that Salfreda.
Can't really get close to the creeps right now. A bit of a difficult one for him.
How's mid going? Lornoff destroying. Bottom lane. Spartan getting killed off here. What a bit of a surprise that he dies in that situation, but a Boundless Strike, that with the Gush, the damage is there. And Pio
a lot of physical damage. I want to see Sweet and Strong putting another point in Jingu Mastery once you get to that level 2, having extra 80 damage against 2 melee heroes. I think you play slightly more aggressive, Lorinov will pick up the water rune for himself. You said that he's dominating the matchup, exactly what he's doing. Having extra 200 extra gold, plus the full creep wave to farm.
Just throwing out an Aether Remnant. He has to pick up that water rune as well. So Dahak losing that
second
courier.
point in Jingu.
And there's the second point in Jingu. Fighting Pio. Boundless Strike. Good avoidance there from Pio. And they drop down the tombstone. They go into the blood grenade, but Onmi really able to just walk this one away. He also has 8 charges on that stick. Gets passed over a Tango too. Wish.
Level Up should play slightly more aggressive in this bottom lane. Every single time Boundless is up. Couple of right clicks from Jingu. You are, however, playing into 2 melee heroes. So could grant you the kill. There is power treads coming to Pio. So right now he doesn't have much move speed to work with. There's Doppelganger, but they could potentially catch him off guard. Magic Stick into Gush.
Definitely could happen. Let's take a look at the replay here. What are we getting? Sweet and Strong. This is first blood for Pio. All right. And we're in it again. So getting the reconnects. Just need Lorinov to come back. We'll see. There it is. And we should be underway again in just a moment. I love quick pauses.
Not a big fan of pauses.
Quick pause, though. Always fine.
One of the best things we removed from the game are pauses when the game starts. Did you click that find match? You did. Did you click ready? Yes, you did. Do you want to pause the game?
Yes.
Yes. The answer is you can't do it anymore. It's been like, I think that this is my favorite change. Not removing respawn talents, shrines,
Blood grenade, and
should be
for the
enough to get the
damage.
kill.
Wish. Ooh, turning around, and they'll get the kill on Lorinov.
He tried, but Void Spirit is tanky. Bracer pops the magic wand. And
Now
they'll
bottom.
try to invade enemy jungle.
Martin getting the kill there on a Sweet and Strong who's trying to fight, but they didn't quite have the damage. I think Level Up getting a little bit too ambitious or aggressive in this bottom lane. 20 decay, stolen strength. Undying now gonna walk away. Pop that salve. Sentry not going to spot any vision here. So, Vortex on the Wish. Boundless Strike. And now they've got the Ball Lightning, but the Astral
He's
Step.
thinking about it.
Ornoff going in on this one. He's got the Resonant Pulse shield and still kills him. No mana left. Spartan comes over. He's got a double damage, and Skywrath's going to be silenced, so he can't throw anything at Lorinov. Will end up surviving and looking to refill that bottle with that bounty rune. Maybe even goes bottom.
As soon as he saw Skywrath Mage being out of mana, he's like, I'm going for that kill. I have enough magic damage to right-click him down. Even with 1 point in Overlord, should be enough. Lorinov really knows the limits of the hero.
6 minutes, 40 seconds into the game. There are a couple stacks being made here for Monaspa, and they've got the skewer back, but Skylark, he's going to get run down under the tower and survive. Arcane Curse, the damage isn't going to be enough. They drop down the tombstone, the shockwave hits. Dahak will end up getting 150 gold for Milan off that tombstone. So
And both teams will pick up their Wisdom runes, which will push Monkey to level 4, Silencer to level 4.5. You want to be battling it out with Silencer, especially if you put the point in Glaives of Wisdom, but that also puts your team in a position where, like, especially if you're a shot caller, you're like, guys, go fight, and then your carry dies, you get int. You're pretty happy about it, but you can't say anything.
Right.
Hit them with the sorry.
Is that your favorite little line to use? Ancient
I
Seal.
got it. Gotta
Arcane
use
Curse, Ball Lightning, maybe gonna get some int here, but will die afterwards, so Milan ends up falling. Lorinov gets the kill. The Aether Remnant and the Blood Grenade, they're in on Lorinov, but he's got some mana to Ball Lightning and TP away.
Knows that Remnant is down. No stuns available, so he just TPs out. They're fine with that trade. Lorinov gets the last hit. They steal some int, and also leaving Owned me in this bottom lane alone against Tidehunter. He doesn't really put too much pressure on him. Ring of Health available. Might even put the point, like second point in Kraken Shell. No need for Ravage unless he finds an opportunity for it. It's Silence.
Ancient Seal. Silence again. They get the kill on a Sweden Strong. Now they've got the Arcane Curse on a couple. The Tombstone is down. And they get the kill on a Desire. They look over at Milan. Spartan's chasing. And with the Tombstone, well, they're going to be able to get Milan. He's now near the tier 2 tower. Lornoff doesn't have a lot of mana to help him out. The chase is on for a moment. The Resident Pulse is there. They hit a Decay. Nobody else coming over yet. Arcane Curse placed down. Astral Step used. Wish, though. He's got to be careful. He's got some sips in the bottle, but Milan chasing. And an Aether Remnant will grab the Silencer. But Sweden Strong looking for the Boundless Strike. Thinking about it. Never ends up letting it rip.
Thought about Dissimulate Dodge, but Wish doesn't even have a point in it. Wish could have gone aggressive underneath the tier 2 tower with Astral Steps plus
for
Remnant.
Pio.
Had one charges available.
Centaur helping out with the stun. Desire? Is that D-ward? Now the Oxyr bottom. They want to go and get this tower. They've pushed Pio off the lane. This is the opportunity to go for it.
Seems like there's not going to be any defense coming out. Monkey can come down from the trees, hit it once with Orb of Corrosion, help out with it, but doesn't want to show. Sweden Strong immediately going to the mid lane.
Yep. And Milan ends up dying there to Wish. Milan not having nearly as fun of a game. He's not level 6 yet. Tombstone committed. Boundless Strike lands, but they've got the Ancient Seal. It's on a Lornoff. Not working with a lot of mana here, and also having Wish coming over. Ball lightning onto the high ground, but look at the lack of health he's got. Kills that zombie, but I think the Skywrath just killing off this Storm. Wow.
It was nicely timed from Desire. He will
sent
out Arcane Bolt
too.
To have vision on Storm Spirit, then gets the concussive shot, immediate silence. Level 2 in Ancient Seal, enough to secure the kill there, and we'll take a tower on a mid lane. Good start for Monaspa squad. This is Magnus, who's farming. I mean, he's the lowest net worth at the moment, because, like, I guess it comes down to changes from the previous patch. Bonus effect on self-casts from 75 to 50 on Empower. And also Vanguard not as strong. Looking at the stacks, there is a relatively juicy stack of Ancients that he's going to farm now.
I think this game's going really well for Monaspa. Wish is making a lot of space. It doesn't feel like Lornoff's that comfortable in a game like this at the moment. I guess the one thing they've got going for them at the moment, though, for level up is Dahak and his farm. I don't think they can really kill Pio here, and now picks up a Diffusal Blade, and the lack of mana for these heroes on the side of level up is going to make them very vulnerable.
Pio is the ultimate carry in this game, playing into Storm Spirit. Both supports are kind of food for him. Tidehunter, you might not be able to kill him instantly, but you can make his life very annoying. Global stop
used, and they've got the Vortex. That'll pull back Wish, but I don't think they have the damage. They want to go to the Ravage, but Wish has already walked out of that area of effect, so Ravage isn't really going to help. Mystic Flare is down on Milan. He's dead again, and Monaspa still just putting level up in uncomfortable positions.
You try to go on the tankiest spirit in the game. Ogre Axe, Bracer, Treads, Pigpole, sitting at almost 1.8k HP. If he gets like Resonant Pulse, that's some extra 300 damage that you need to go through.
I don't really see this working out for level up. They need time to farm, and this Diffusal seems to be an item that's going to just do so much work here.
Because hasn't really been involved yet. These 1 kill, 1 assist is from the laning stage. He wants to farm up. If there's Global Silence down, if there's Ravage down, he'll join, or he'll join when he gets Manta style. The rest of the team feels like they are in a really good spot right now. They don't necessarily need to bring him in yet, because Wish is having a blast of the game. There is Empower now.
Yep.
On him, and gonna start farming the stacks.
This time the stacks are for him. Wish granted. So 3,000 net worth lead for Monaspa. You can see the support struggling on the side of level up. Monaspa, Skywrath Desire. I mean, he's got a lot of gold.
He's also waiting for this 14-minute XP rune. Level up, they want to invade. Might be able to find him.
Instead,
Gonna be Skylark.
go for Skylark, and Sweet and Strong focusing the Wisdom Rune, picks it up. They get the kill on the Skylark. Now they're going to look over for one more. Desire trying to get back to this gate. They've slowed him up. They drop down the Mystic Flare, and they will get this kill just in the nick of time. And then they'll pick up
And
their
they're
own.
also going to get their own Wisdom Rune. Lornoff, TP's there. Manages to pick it up. The Monaspa needed to bid slightly quicker with a good rotation. 14 minutes into the game. We haven't seen many of those smokes like very aggressively. They did kill the tower, so they don't necessarily need to go through the tower. So have another angle to connect with that XP rune.
Right.
Usually we see it at like 20-minute mark, 21-minute mark. There's been a lot of like Roshans exactly at 20 minutes, run to the enemy, XP rune, get the kill, get that XP.
So now the net worth kind of sits back towards even. With those Wisdom Runes picked up, the experience, and that'll fall back down as well. Get the supports a little bit higher. Also, Lornoff picking up one of those, so he got a good amount of XP from that. See what they can do the entire time. Dahak is just farming up.
Didn't die a single time. Going into Butterfly. He's very squishy as Terrorblade, but also understands that once he picks up that Butterfly, his illusions cannot be killed. Like, none of these heroes deal well with the illusions. Right. So he can go for Split Push, Global Silence immediately.
And Wish is nearby, but not gonna need to go for them, as all they get is Spartan out of that one. I say all, but that is, you know, at least a beneficial kill with the Global Silence. That'll be on cooldown for a while, though, and that maybe leaves them a bit vulnerable on the side of level up. We'll have to see. Be some time, and maybe Sweet and Strong getting them some vision here to go again. He did this in that second game, but didn't end up taking that second one. And if he's able to get the vision, he's able to lock down these heroes, maybe they can take out Wish, who is just being very elusive.
Yeah. Look at his quick buy. Manta, like, he's gonna use all the ulti orbs that are out there.
Now, if there was a stock, they'd be out by the time he finishes his items. It will be hard for PO, so Yasha with the Diffusal and the Heart coming through for this Phantom Lancer. So they're going to grab a tier 1 tower over top, and there really hasn't been much defense for that from level up. Not like they're exactly looking to defend at the moment. There it is. So easy tower to take. Again, the whole time Dahak, he's farming. Now he's going for a stack. And they're going to go into Roche.
More than enough damage. Flash Heap, Tombstone, Empower on multiple targets. PL with the illusions. I think you give this one to Wish. PL. It really depends what type of a game they want to play. If they want to group up and take tier 1, maybe tier 2 tower, I think it's better to give it to Phantom Lancer. Let's see if Wish made slot. He did. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. Wish was thinking about picking it up, but it was like, you got good 2 seconds. If you don't pick it up immediately, it belongs to me.
So while that was going on, Terrorblade finishing off the butterfly, farming up those stacks. They're trying to get a kill here. They're trying to look for Skylark, Sweet and Strong, Primal Spring down over on the big camp. Does it actually go towards that Magnus? And he's making more stacks for himself, trying to farm up with that Empower. Really, this one, much more of a farming fest than the last two games. There was a lot of fighting in the last two. But there's still fighting to be had.
Both teams feel like they can outfarm the enemies. The Hawk going back to Manta style after this butterfly. So we'll have some extra illusions. Butterfly, again, causes tons of problems. Another global silence.
They'll go for Skylark, trying to get the damage out. Finally gets it, but they've got the Ancient Seal. It's onto the Storm. He's running. Aether Remnant lands. Mystic Flare is there. And Warnoff dies. I don't know if that's exactly worth it. Omi's going to try and TP out. He'll be successful, and so will Milan. But
that was nice Remnant from Wish. That's the only way that they get the kill. If he gets pulled in by that Remnant, instant ulti from Scarlet Mage. Maybe Ravage needed to connect, or Omi in that situation, can't really blame him. If he gets Ravage, Stone Spirit manages to run away, he popped the Guardian Greaves. Maybe he thought it's gonna be enough without using the Ravage, but yeah, you have to deal with it. And now, PL65, he's going for that mid tower.
Omi not really feeling the presence of this Tide yet because he hasn't thrown Ravage, I believe.
It's the only problem, like how many Ravages you used in the game, that's how much presence you had.
It feels like that sometimes with these heroes. There's some ultimate heroes where that's all you're really giving, right?
Yeah, I miss the good old times when Tide Hunter was like, I'm picking up Blink Dagger, we gotta go. And then he lands Ravage. Now it's all about picking up the auras. Blink Dagger is gonna come in very late. Sometimes there's gonna be like 20-25 minutes without even seeing a single Ravage from the hero.
And that's what we're kind of feeling right now, as he has got those Guardian Greaves and looking to pick up a Shiva's Guard. So we'll see how long it takes for him to get into that. Of course, farming up. Gonna hit that level 12, have that level 2 on the Ravage maybe soon. But he's pretty tanky, has 15 armor to work with at the moment. And see if the fights, if they're ready to go, and maybe fight with Dahak, but another one who he's just kind of farming at the moment. Haven't felt his presence too much either, but not that it's like terribly needed to get done what they've gotten done so far.
Yeah, he understands that the way to winning this game is him hitting the item timings, managing to be annoying against these supports. The thing is, it's like, in terms of AoE, they don't have much, so they need to take out supports, maybe kill Magnus before he can get anything off in a fight. Maybe catch Wish during the global silence if he doesn't have Manta yet, or if he uses it in a fight. Because going through PL's tankiness is going to be very difficult, especially because right now he's holding on to Aegis. Next item is Heart, which he'll finish in the 3 minutes or so.
Is the idea to keep PL for last? Can you afford to do that in a fight?
I think you can. I don't think you can just burst this hero unless you find some zip into Ravage, into Boundless Strike.
So, right now, net worth sitting even-ish. And still looking to see what they're going to do. They've got a smoke ready to go and level up, and they're going to pick up some healing lotuses for Sweet and Strong. That could always be a difference maker in these early fights. Just survive long enough to maybe help out your team, get that extra bit of damage, especially if it's given over to, say, maybe the Storm Spirit.
This pleases me.
I would like if Sweet and Strong gets some extra farm. Like, for now, he's playing the same type of game as he is he was in the previous game, where he's scouting things out, trying to set things up for Storm Spirit to zip in.
Right.
But I also wouldn't mind him getting some farm, upgrade this Rod of Atos into Gleipnir, just to scale better. Against PL, I think you'll have multiple ways of dealing with him.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So 4-man smoke coming out from level up. They're going to be looking to make a move, and let's see who they can find. They are going to be running into some of this team. Smoke used by the side of Monaspa. They end up breaking that smoke, and they run up onto the high ground. The global silence comes out. The balance strike on a 2. Ooh,
No Manta on him.
Control on a wish, so get the kill onto the Void Spirit and this Undying.
Tower has fallen.
I don't think you can afford to use Manta like that
like it,
before,
Skylark,
especially
too.
if you're trying to go for a fight. Lorinov still chasing.
And they want him. Can they get him? They've slowed him down with the whip, and now you've got Pio here. Maybe you're diving a little bit too far, but you didn't use Ravage. So still tough to fight into this level up team. They were very patient with their spell usage.
Yeah, very disciplined. They don't want to give anything away. Dive too deep against this Aegis. See? Game pretty even.
Yeah.
I still feel PL is the real king in this game. No Ags yet. Ags did get nerfed in the previous patch. Patch, was it today? Yeah, the patch dropped today.
Yesterday. For me.
So, Aghanim Scepter bonus illusion damage decreased from 40 to 30%. It's still extra damage, bounces twice, prioritizes heroes.
Right.
It's not. He can keep the distance, re-engage multiple times. If there's no global, if there is no Ravage, and he survives, manages to come back into the fight with Heart Regen, he's gonna be good to go. Kind of clean up.
If you can, yeah. Tormentor's been available for a little bit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sweet and Strong again, granting them this vision. Omi has to walk into this Ravage. He's going for the Blink Dagger, though, so trying to eventually have that move to
Dire's
make.
middle tower is under attack.
So, let's see.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Getting that
Dire's middle tower is
mid
under
tower,
attack.
and I think it's very quiet. Both teams, I think they, they're hesitant based on what the importance of this game.
I'll grab my stick, try to poke them to do something.
No. You don't need a, it's not like a, hey, can you get it going? But, I do love the respect from both these teams because they've talked about this being the biggest matchup for them, right?
Yes, that's why. It's, you will go 4-0, whoever gets a win here, and probably push you much closer to that Division 1 spot. Gem picked up by Milan. Gave it to Tidehunter. Tidehunter, a hero that didn't die yet in a fight. Very tanky. He's sitting at, 21 armor at the moment.
Another pause. It's some Dota 2 lags. Leg. Going
Oh, I wonder who's causing it. Terrorblade or PL?
or Monkey. He hasn't.
We have the holy trinity of the heroes that cause lag problems in Dota.
Shard for Dahak, by the way. So he's got that Demon Zeal, which has a similar sound to Sunder. So I was like, oh, what just happened? Demon Zeal. Ooh, a little bit of lag there too for me. I don't know if they're gonna. Sometimes when I feel it, I know that the players, there's usually a pause that comes in afterwards. It's all these illusions.
Yeah. And of course, the shard belongs to Scarlet Mage because why not?
Right.
It will give him some tankiness against Terrorblade Monkey. Storm might give him some extra survivability, which is not that bad. I don't mind it too much in this one. would prefer Enter the Tombstone.
Are scanning.
Enter the Tombstone.
Sounds like a good name for like an album.
We're having this conversation. Album names again.
Yeah, we had it the other day.
Well, it was today.
I don't think I contributed much. This is my contribution
Okay.
now. A couple of days later.
Oh god, regen rune picked up here. They're gonna go to the Wukong's command. They've got the Ravage to lock up Pio, and they should be able to get the kill. They will. That is massive. This game
That's
has
the
been
combo
teetering on the
that
edge.
we said. That's the only way they can kill him. If they misuse one of those abilities, because it's Vortex into Boundless into Ravage, that's it. That's the kill. If there's maybe a Glimmer Cape, he could have survived there, or like some counter initiation from Skylark. We haven't seen much from Skylark.
Right.
For him, he's been pretty silent. 0-2 and 0 on Magnus, buying auras, trying to get some gold to get that Blink Dagger up.
Right in a Roche afterwards, knowing exactly where they wanted to go with their objective team. And nobody's going to be here to contest this.
That's already second Roche, 7 minutes into the game. Aegis Cheese, Storm Spirit, a casual, like, preemptive global silence, making sure that Void Spirit doesn't jump in. But we've seen this time and time again, where other team wants to take a fight immediately. Tombstone, really far away from a fight. Doesn't provide him any vision.
Boundless Strike hits on a wish, and Sweet and Strong, look how far he's able to get away.
He's out of the map.
Oh. That's one of those things that I thought they would nerf on Monkey King, is how he's that movement that he's got. But we've got heroes that move like that anyway. Puck, Void Spirit, why not have another that kind of has that long jump range? So
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
goes on and is now level up that has themselves a 1,000 net worth lead, as Dahak is getting super duper farmed. Going into the Nullifier next, and he's got Satanic.
Very tanky. He's been dodging these fights. Joined like one. And I mean, we haven't seen many team fights in the last 15 minutes or so, but he's super tanky. Level 3 Sunder now. Nullifier, Remove, Empower, Crimson Guard, Glimmer Cape. Is there anything else? A double Glimmer Cape?
Glimmer Cape level
Void
2.
Spirit. Yeah, Void Spirit. His Resonant Pulse, and the Hawk will pick up the Wisdom Rune of his own, using that Demon Zeal as a farming tool.
Yep.
The Hawk's one, I think he's pretty much the only player across all regions, all divisions that I've seen buys into these earlier shards.
All right, we're gonna have to
think
fact
good-
check that.
No, don't make me look stupid again. Because I'll bring up my points. I've seen him pick up Shard on Sven 2 times when he played against
Yeah,
Monkey.
that is very true.
He also picked it up from some other scenario. Let me just double check that real quick. When he played Naga Siren to heal up his teammates.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker, of course, you want to be picking it up, but he does pick it up very early on.
Sven also not having many changes, so
There you go. You don't need to fact check this.
I think I was
Source,
surprised they didn't go to Sven.
Trust me, bro. That's my sauce.
That's my favorite sauce. Honestly, if I had one of those, like, if I was a good chef and I knew how to make like a good tomato sauce,
sauce.
it
yeah.
would just be like, the brand would be called Trust Me.
Dire's bottom
Just trust me.
tower is under attack.
Trust me, bro. Sauce. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be down to eat it.
That's an idea. Patented. Copyright. Don't take that. Pio? Pio. Gotta be careful. Global silence. They're trying to track with him. They've got the blink. They have the Ravage. It lands on a 3. Oh boy! Metamorphosis. Mystic Flare is not gonna do anything. They go to the Wukongs. They've got Witch over to the side.
know which one is
Pio
real.
on the run. The RP and the Astral Step. The turnaround with the Satanic from Dahak. Wish is in trouble. Who go to the Dissimulate. It's not with the extra ring because he's not level 20 yet, but the right click damage is in. They get the kill on the Wish. They look over at Pio. The blink as well as the Anchor Smash. They've got the Gush. Worn off. Not working with a lot of mana, but he's got a little bit of the stick. If he can get that Vortex in, he's actually hoping that he
He's
might
trying.
die.
Tower is under
Yeah, he wants to give him cheese now. The Hawk Pass over the cheese to Lorenov. It looked like a good counter initiation to this Ravage, but damage has already been done. Terrorblade really going ham.
Sweet and Strong losing his tree. That's it. But yeah,
Good opening from Owned Me. Finds a target. Finds 3 good targets with his Ravage now going into Shard. So that's going to be some extra lockdown that they might need once PL starts to get more items, needs more tankiness, and now going into that axe. All Monaspa needs to do is try to poke from the distance, maybe get this skewer in back, reposition someone, play from there.
Yeah, was that the first RP?
I believe so, but still didn't land them anything, so still sitting at 0-2 and 0 on Magnus.
First RP source, trust me.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
Shard
attack.
for free for Milan. So now he's got 4 staff, but does he switch it to the Dragon Lance? Does he want to go to something else? Does he want to become that carry again? Maybe as he starts picking up some int.
I think in this one, it's all about surviving long enough, not getting bursted. That's why he picked up Ghost Scepter immediately. But also looking at his neutral item, Enchanted Quiver.
They got the kill. Shield Rune also bottom, so that could be a time to fight if they want to put that on, say, Wish or PL, and they do. Sweet and Strong's been getting them vision, just gets caught out once there. I think he's, you know, a massive part of this success of this level up lineup.
He's been doing great. What's that for the Hawk? Is that... Oh, he loves different items compared to some others. So going into Ags next, we'll give them that Terror Wave, Fear Duration, 2 seconds. So some AoE control. Great against like Magnus if he decides to blink in. Extra control against Phantom Lancer.
Right.
And Lorenov hitting them with Get Ready immediately. Now holding on to Cheese, has Hex available. So instant lockdown. Sweet and Strong. Gonna be the one providing vision.
So, will they find anybody? A minute and a half till Roche is up again. Potentially.
Lanes are always going to be in a good spot for level up. All you need to do is click Illusion on Terrorblade, send it down one of those lanes. They can't really deal with it. And then you use it again. With that level 20 talent, it becomes even more ridiculous. Extra 10 seconds on it. So
That's what we saw in the last game. The illusions that were pushing in for Monaspa with their Terrorblade. And we've seen it before where you just rat Dota as much as you can with Terrorblade illusions. So, we'll see how this goes. Is they are grouping up near mid, both teams nearby. Smoke picked up for Milan. You can tell they're really itching for a fight. They keep saying get ready, but it's ready, set, go. So they still need to
Someone
set,
needs
they
to-
still need to go.
there is go. I don't know if there's set in Dota. Not that I know of.
Well, we got to make it happen. So, Gaben, Frog, if you're listening, set needs to be had. Get ready, because we need set. She's still sitting on the storm, and both these teams, I think, understanding the fact that, you know, they need to set for Roche, right?
Yeah, I love this play where the Hawk goes through the twin gates, uses his illusion in this bottom lane, so he'll push it out, brings a couple of mangoes, drops down, Manta style, and eggs, eats those mangoes. This is like very risky move, doesn't backpack it, like doesn't want to lose time, but you could lose, like choosing whether you want to lose time or you want to lose items. I think it's a no-brainer. Imagine you get jumped by Magnus, you lose Manta, Aghanims. I think this game's pretty done. You're mentally done after it.
Smoke. Sweet and Strong. They find Spartan. They'll dust him up. Tendrils of the Deep. They get that. Blink in. Look for the Ravage. It lands on it too. The Aether Remnant as well as the Terror Wave. That's going to be a fear to Pio. But Pio trying to get out. They've got the Global Silence. They've got him in the Wukong's command. They go to the Dissimulate from the Void Spirit, but they get the kill into the Phantom Lancer. They both buy back. They'll come back around. Sweet and Strong, still in the circle, still holding the Wukong's command. The Mystic Flare dropped onto Milan. He already used Global Silence, so his death is okay.
It comes down to who's having better vision. They kill Undying without him placing the Tombstone. 2 buybacks. One is very expensive one. PO65 comes into the fight. Skylar can't find anything.
Aether Remnant doesn't catch anybody either. They go to the Dissimulate. They've got this Silence on Omi, but he purges that off with the Kraken Shell. So they get back up onto the Twin Gate. They do buy back on Milan. The Astro Step on a Lornoff. He'll ball lightning down onto the low ground, and they're sending these Spirit Lances off on Omi. Nullifier, Vortex, Dust is up. They get the kill on a Skylark, and he's going to buy back too. But he's got a TP, and that's going to be to the tier 2 tower in the top lane. He's not able to really TP close to this fight.
Lornoff's
they
out
look
of mana.
over at Lornoff. They've got him out of mana, out of health. He does not have buyback. And Meta still has about half the duration left. He's short buyback about 200. So we'll see if they can get anything on this to get him back into the buyback, and then he'll ball lightning or TP into the fight. But this is Pio going after Omi. They get the kill into Desire. That's going to be Hawk getting it with the Demon Seal used. Astro Step, Aether Remnant. Now they've got the buyback coming up from Desire. Tendrils of the Deep. Lock up Wish, but Omi's going to end up dead.
That's a gem. Void Spirit just picked it up, and things are looking pretty even. Now PO65 needs to finish off this Roche. They need to give him Aegis. And these are the type of fights that Monaspa wants to play. Long fights where PL gets value from his items. Wish as well wants to reset multiple times. Has Hex available now.
Strong. Skewer looking for him. And Milan's going to TP out. He's not going to go for the steal. Will Sweet and Strong. Oh, whoa. Dahak could Terror Wave. No.
It's too risky.
Yeah,
Pio will pick it up for the next 5 minutes. They should be the ones controlling the map, looking for these fights. Refresher on Magnus. Still yet to see a big one from him.
So, Aegis now, but if you lose a fight where they kill Pio twice, which they definitely can with the team fight ultimates they have, I think you just call the game at that point, right?
It's kind of hard to just go in and close out the game. Let's say you're on top, you need to go to tier 2 tower, glyph tier 3s, go for tier 4s.
Oh, you say that. Pio gets caught for a second. Terror Wave didn't land, so they weren't able to get that fear. Omi blinked in. He does have Ravage if he wants to throw it out, but they've got the Skewer. He's away from his team. They've silenced him. They've dropped down the Mystic Flare, and they let him die. Not a lot of mana.
Damage from Void Spirit. That's pretty nuts. Just 1,000 damage instantly. On top of Tidehunter, you have constant illusions from Phantom Lancer that are burning your mana, putting yourself in a difficult spot. And we see the power of Magnus, forcing him to be out of position, needing to choose whether he wants to use a bad Ravage or he wants to save it for the next fight.
Now all of a sudden, they're the ones on the high ground. I just said Level Up might be able to finish the fight if they killed Pio twice, but instead the tier 3 tower in the mid lane's going down. It's going down.
PL doesn't care too much about knowing which one is real after holding Aegis, so he's still empowered. Wants that extra damage. Sitting at 300 plus with Empower.
Backdoor
While
comes
having
up.
Phantom Rush.
They had a Terrorblade Illusion cutting the creep wave. All of a sudden, yeah, this game's dead even. I will say, though, in a fight, when you've got way more buybacks for level up,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
that could be the difference maker.
Definitely could make the difference. You have one on Terrorblade, one on Storm. I think the whole fight is different if Lorinov does have buyback in the previous fight.
Yeah, he comes back in, and I think they get that Roche.
He was missing out 200 plus. They killed one hero. He got extra 100 plus from the assist needed that extra gold. Like, they needed to kill one extra hero.
There go the range racks. They're just kind of letting these racks fall. They're going and wrapping and trying to find an opening here, but this is not going to work out for them. They wrap and they don't find.
I don't think you can let another set of barracks fall here. It's just way too difficult. They're holding the Aegis for 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah, you might have
They know exactly which way they're coming from.
Scan hit. They know exactly where they're coming from. So they'll get the tier 3, they'll get the range racks and the melee racks. Another set of racks level up have allowed themselves to lose this advantage. They'll ball lightning in. They're going to look over. They've gotten themselves the balance strike that's going to be through onto this Skylark Magnus and take him out immediately. Terror Wave hit him. They get the kill. Pio's nearby. Omi's got a Ravage to throw, but they lose Milan again. Blink into Spartan, not Pio. Dahak getting chased by this Phantom Lancer. They should be able to get the kill on a Spartan. They'll end up losing him, and now Onmi again.
No man on
looking
Storm.
with this Ravage. Do they have the ability to get Lornoff out of here? There's the Ravage coming through. They look over. They've got the kill on a Wish, but they end up losing Lornoff, who does have buyback. That was at least this Void Spirit going down. Pio, he's not working with a lot of mana. And he's trying to fight within this, and they're trying to get on top of him. He'll go into the Doppelganger once again. The Primal Spring, the ball lightning in from Lornoff. They've hit the Hex with this Scythe of Vice. So the Gleipnir is in. The control was there, but can they kill him again?
Can he time it?
Own me. Boundless Strike. There's the silence. There's the kill. He's gone for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. They're going to run down one of those lanes. There's double damage available. Again, costly buybacks from level up. They bought back on the Storm Spirit. Terrorblade still has his.
But he's not as effective.
The Hawk didn't die in the previous fight. Like, he's going pretty nuts in some of these fights. Almost 10,000 damage dealt by him. Can eat the Axe, buy another item, buy MKB if he feels like he needs more damage. Pierce through this evasion from Butterfly. Bit of a pause. Skylark will disconnect. Yeah. You said that they can run down the mid lane. It's going to be long 80 seconds. Buyback is available in 50 now on Phantom Lancer.
They need to at least equalize one of these lanes. If not both, truthfully. But there's still a tier 2 top.
Tier 2 on a mid lane as well. They might get like one set of barracks, but that's it. Not sure if they want to commit too much. Lornoff also wants to farm his BKB. Without it, he's very vulnerable. One silence from Skywrath Mage, and he's dead. There are no defensive items on both supports. Silencer's buying for himself. Ghost Scepter. Monkey also itemizing to scale, having that Gleipnir. So if he gets caught with just one silence, he might be dead.
Spartan's not going to have that Lotus Orb. Demon Zeal does do a lot of building damage. But they got to play it smart. And they go towards
the bottom. 60 seconds. They do have a glyph.
Wish is back
After
up.
tier 3 tower falls.
I think they're just going to get one tier 3. I don't know how much more they can get unless they find a fight. And you can see
DD on
Sweden
DB.
strong.
They want to get at least a set.
Yeah, there's the glyph.
Glyph.
40 seconds.
No
40
DD.
seconds. Demon Zeal again, though, and that is what helps him get this damage out. They were looking for the decay. They're trying to search for Sweden Strong. But he goes down to the low ground. They've got these creeps in that are going to be cleaned up. But not enough. Gleipnir. Terror Wave. That's 10 seconds on the Metamorphosis. They're going to have to get that kill on a Spartan. Now they go to the RP. That's finally an RP for the Golden Silence to get the follow-up, so they don't have the damage to get the kill on the Hawk. They go in. They've got the Tendrils of the Deep with the Mystic Flare down, as well as the Silence. They go to the BKB, pops the Satanic, and now they've got the Sunder. Hawk able to get back to full health, and now they've got PO back up. They don't want to send it into the PO box. As the Boundless Strike comes in, stops him for a moment, and they end up escaping.
PO box, okay. That's a good one. I mean, this RP doesn't hit anything, buys a little bit of time until Phantom Lancer comes back into the fight. He's still holding on to Refresher, but those RPs, they need to connect. So they get one set of barracks. Buybacks slowly starting to reset on side of Monaspa, PO does have it available. Terrorblade, he's gonna hit level 25 soon.
Big difference between this Terrorblade and the last one is the fact that he is getting the levels.
Yeah, it's what makes the difference. So he's gonna eat the axe, go into Refresher.
Does he go to the Sunder cooldown?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's a good
It's
one
5
against
seconds.
PL. It's very good. But then again, 20 Metamorphosis plus Refreshers just sounds better. You get extra 40 seconds meta. Add Demon Zeal, add Terror Wave. So that's like 20 seconds of meta, so that's a full minute.
And Refresher it, and you've got Terror Wave fearing them twice.
Dire are scanning.
Huh. He's almost got enough surplus to buy out that Ag's Blessing.
Radiant are scanning.
Next Roche, let's see if it's a quick spawn. Would definitely benefit.
Ba-da-da.
Monaspa
1
here.
minute.
1 minute. They want to run it down mid lane. Even with no buyback on Lorinov, he just purchased BKB of his own. So we'll have that extra defense against Silence, against Lockdown. But if they're the ones initiating on top of him, there needs to be a Ravage. There needs to be some kind of a save. Milan finally picks up defensive item, 4 staff available.
Yeah, he's feeling kind of poor in this game. But he's doing what he needs to do, holding that buyback if he does die, to have that global available. And there it is. Those are the illusions that are ripping up the base. Range racks almost fall. This is now them level up, setting up towards top end of the map. Roche up in 5.
They know that this Roche is so important. Demon Zeal.
Refresher shard there too.
Extra movement speed. Because you don't have boots, so this Demon Zeal shard really works out nicely on Terrorblade.
They're going in. Level up aren't here. Level up aren't going to be here for this Roche. I think that's huge.
This is massive. They're pinging out the high ground.
They're not moving. They're just sitting here. This smoke's too late. If they want to smoke, if they're trying to get invis, I don't know what they're looking to do. But they have allowed this Roche to go the way of Monaspa, who are losing their tier 4.
That's big. Like Terrorblade Illusion is inside.
Radiant's
Wish
middle tower
hexes it immediately, kills it instantly.
But he's got Refresher now. And he
Double
just
Refresher. Make it triple. 1 on Void Spirit, 1 on Magnus. Okay, he gave away his. I thought it was his.
Oh, baby, a triple.
It's a double.
Well, there's a Refresher on Doc, so. There you go.
There we go. Thank you for bailing me out.
I got you. Shield Rune. Bottled. He kills Sweet and Strong's tree again. Why is this guy getting in my way?
I'll stop providing vision.
Dire's bottom tower is
Do it
under
yourself.
We see that meta. Level 25 talent.
Dire's bottom tower has
The Refresher. No, like you refresh. You have refresh and you have like 4 active items, and then you have 6 active abilities that you can use.
He kind of wants Ex Machina. Let this game go 60 minutes again.
An interesting pickup from PO65. He went into Hex, has Butterfly in the backpack, so playing a bit of a different game.
Dire's bottom tower
Wants to
is under
snipe
attack.
Storm Spirit maybe when he jumps in, or find some of these supports in the back lines. He would definitely love to kill off Silencer, but I don't know
Dire's
if
bottom
Butterfly in the backpack is the right choice. I think you eat the Ags, you go all in, you're gonna get the gold from fight anyway. I don't think you want to keep like 6,000 gold and 5,000 gold in your backpack.
Yeah, so he'll get rid of the diffusal for now.
That sounds better. Okay, that's a better option.
Thumbs up. I wonder if we're going to see Ags on Lornoff.
probably as his next item. He was thinking about getting Lincolns here for a long time, but might want to skip it. There's this cornucopia in the backpack, but I feel like you can sell treads, you can sell Falcon Blade, get some gold from that. Aghanims is pretty big against PL.
Despite the fact that Level Up kind of gave up mid racks and top racks, they're still holding a 12,000 net worth lead in this game now, but with buybacks all up, things get interesting. PO, feared up, Terror Wave. Do they have the control? They've got the Tombstone down. They're going to look over for this Phantom Lancer. And he's going into the fight. They've got the Hex on a Own Me. The chase is on, uses that Havoc Hammer for a moment, but they'll chase, they'll Hex, then again, he'll be back to form. Aether Remnant doesn't land, and they get nothing out of that, and they don't even use Global. That was so patient.
So only Tombstone committed from Monaspa. On the other side, you didn't commit anything. These are the type of fights that you expect 50 minutes into the game. They're not doing a bad job, just going for Tidehunter immediately, trying to burn his mana, put him in a difficult spot where he needs to choose, do I Ravage, do I turn? But they can also burst him. Void Spirit, level 25 with that Astral Step crit, plus Daedalus, Harpoon, like they could take him out.
Sweet and strong. BKB, Balance Strike, RP for that. And now, well, he doesn't have the mana to refresh. He's got to eat the cheese. They go to the Global Silence. They get the kill to Skylark. They'll take out Wish. They've got the heroes dead on the side of Monaspa. They look over at Pio. They're going to buy back on both those heroes. They try and get back into the fight. The Mystic Flare is going to be down here on a Warnoff, who will get helped out. But he doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They're going to get the kill here on Appeal. They'll take the Aegis. They'll go to the Terror Wave. That's going to hit onto the Skywrath Mage. They'll start to get out of this fight on the side of Level Up. But here comes Skywrath again, looking for that concussive shot, but doesn't have the vision.
Those RPs, they need to hit multiple targets. You can't allow to just hit Pod 4 Monkey King at this point of the game. Doesn't get the cheese off. He got stun locked. Bites back into the fight immediately. Has Refresher available, but they also bought back on Vish. That's the big one.
Yep. They'll try to come in again. They've got the tier 2 now without backdoor protection. Sweet and strong, looking for the vision again. Can Wish guess where he's at? They don't have Ravage. Boundless Strike, Tendrils of the Deep. They may not need Ravage. They go to the Gleipnir. They're going to use that Mantle. The Mystic Flare is going to be down on the Sweet and Strong, who popped back in the last fight. He gets away for the moment. They're going to blink in. They've got the Nullifier as well as the Hex is going to be through on Appeal. There's the Ravage. Is it enough? Astral Step, Warnoff low. The FPSs are down as well, but they'll get the kill to Warnoff, who's going to have that buyback. Demon Zeal used once again. He goes into the Metamorphosis. The Ball Lightning looking for Pio. But now Global Silence is going to be committed. Manta style Lotus Orb, that's going to purge the silence out on Wish. Ball Lightning to the back lines, trying to get a kill here onto Skylark. Skylark, who already used that RP, so how much is he really worth? Warnoff with no mana left, with no health left. If he dies here, he already used buyback. They've got the Harpoon. They pull him back, but Wish is going to die. He's dead for 2 minutes. They get the Hex. It's going to be on a Warnoff. He's going to be dead as well. They look, try to grab themselves Spartan. There's the Gleipnir coming out from Sweet and Strong. They should be able to get the kill to the Undying, but they're looking over at the Silencer. Boundless Strike. They give up on the Undying to go for Pio. There is the Doppelganger going and getting the mana low as well as the health on a Sweet and Strong, who's got the BKB, but he's trying to survive. Havoc Hammer pushes him away, goes into the Doppelganger once again. They got themselves the Tendrils.
With the Tendrils,
but there's
they know
the
which one is real.
Once more. They find themselves Pio, but the Doppelganger every 2 seconds is so dangerous for them. Havoc Hammer again. They finally get that kill on a Pio, and he's got buyback. The creeps are into the base of Level Up while this is all going on, and they're getting down to about half health.
Whew, what a crazy fight. I mean, I want to see the damage from Terrorblade. Like, both carries, like, this is where they really shine. 12,000 damage on both of these carries. Lorinov, he had buyback available, uses it, comes back into a fight with the BKB, but is left with no mana. They try to save him, Force Staff, but it's not enough. There's like one save on their side. This Nullifier pickup showing which PL is real, because you can't get rid of it, and PO65 might not even be forced to use a buyback.
Yeah, that would be big.
2 set of barracks down. Maybe not Monaspa. They do have set in the mid lane, but no tower. Roshan respawning potentially in a minute. Both carries holding on to buyback right now.
You were saying how Pio thrives in these long, drawn-out fights, and that was the longest fight we've had so far. not only is he excelling in a fight like that, he still has buyback. They're not going to be able to force it. And the creeps, while all that was going on, almost took out the base.
Yeah, we might see some Rat Dota coming out in the end. Also, he can upgrade this Diffusal. Like, you can get Disperser.
Yep. He's going into the BKB next. And he did get that Ag's Blessing, so. Ooh. Catching that illusion. Damn. So everybody back up again. 3 buybacks available. One on Sky, one on Pio, and the other one on the Terrorblade. Doc. He's going bots too. No, he's going Moonshard. He's got 11,000 gold. That's insane. Round 69. Let's go.
12,000 gold. Like Moonshard, he can buy Moonshard for his, I don't know, Storm Monkey.
Are scanning.
And there it is. Let's see. Who do you think is going to get it?
Oh.
Because he has one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize. I thought he was buying it for himself.
He's way too farmed.
Alchemist? Light?
Who did he give it to?
Has he given it to anybody yet? Did he give it to the... Well, he can use it globally, right? Yeah, he gave it to Lauren.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I never bought it for anybody. That's why I don't know. It can't be used globally.
I guessed. I was not confident on that answer. I guessed. I was like, oh, it must be used globally. Sure. Oh, God. Roche, though, and they want to give this to Lornoff, right?
Oh, yeah. Lorna bought back in the previous fight. You want to have that second life. Like, previous Roche was uncontested by level up, but now they're going to go for it. Roshan down to 30% HP. Can they get in there on time? Doesn't seem like it.
No. Picked up everything. Aegis Cheese and Refresher Shard.
Someone pick up my bottle as well from that Roche pit.
No, it's the bottle bait.
57 minutes, 3 minutes until the big items, tier 5. We saw them in the previous game. Was, 64, 65 minute game?
64 and a half.
Yeah, this gains anyone to take pretty much. Now, of course, leaning towards one team who does have Aegis, and we'll pick up that bottle with the courier. So yeah, refresher on Storm Spirit.
Ooh, twin gating? Yeah. Interesting. Oh my God, is he gonna rat this? I thought maybe he was just gonna go down bottom. Look at this big creep wave.
We might see it, especially with some Books of the Dead available. Tidehunter, easy win.
Easy win.
Oof.
None have been
It
easy.
never is easy.
But you say it anyway. My enemies win in a long 80-minute game. Easy. It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about easy.
Everybody already has a shard on side of level up, so they just get some extra gold.
Refresher on Tide, so we'll see double Ravage, maybe. Ooh, Arcane Rune. Also, Storm's getting close to 30. If he's going to hit this 0.3 second Electric Vortex duration, you'd think that maybe he'd want to get that axe.
Yeah, that's definitely next item of his choice. Is just for
There's so
now
much in his-
waiting until his buyback comes off cooldown. Needs to farm another 1,000 gold.
MKB for Dahak. He'll slot that in somewhere.
Somehow, yeah.
Could you
Use
think he should be
BK
able to buy a 7th slot? 10,000 gold. 7th slot.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while, but we don't see as many of these long games. Scarlet Mage with the axe, that's a lot of just damage output in a team fight.
Double Mystic Flare. Double Silence. That could be the most important thing, is that Ancient Seal.
There it is, the wall of text. And we need to pause.
Yeah, can you just...
Click F9 for a minute. We need to read all that text, what it does. It's basically like a second ability.
Everything.
That's it. I think you could have wrote it that way. Second everything. People will understand what it is.
So despite the 20k net worth lead here for the side of Level Up, I do think this game still sits even with how much we've been able to see PO accomplish 1v9.
20k gold lead, there's 7k gold lead. Oh, PO.
And they're going to go
They
in. They've
got
got
it
themselves the
once.
Ravage. They've got themselves a second Ravage if they needed to hit the Boundless Strike. They're going to go to the Global Silence. He's going to have that Lotus Orb as well as the BKB. Trying to run, staying with him. Lornoff not working with a lot of mana, but they've got the double Mystic where they go to the Refresher on Omi. Can they get under the Ravage out? They go to the Gush that lands on a Spartan. They get the kill there onto the Undying. He's got buyback, Ancient Seal that lands onto Lornoff as well. Sweet and Strong who pops the BKB, the Boundless Strike, the Flame here. That's going to be the control they need to get the kill on a PO. Lornoff loses that Aegis now. He has
still
buyback available
holding
in
on to
4
buyback.
seconds, by the way.
It's time to go. I think it's time to force buyback on PO. Like, they don't help him out. Like, he needs to have some kind of a Glimmer Cave, Force Staff, try to push him out of the trouble. RP, again, I don't think it hit anything. The Hawk will pick up double damage. Versus sitting at 700 casual.
And 60 minute. Uh-oh.
MKB in the backpack. You know things are going well for you. Let's farm those tier 5 items.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So tier 5 items, what are you going to get?
Stygian on Monkey.
11k net worth. Buy a Midas. Get them confirmed, you know?
Ex Machina. That was the play in the previous one.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
All leaning in. Looking for Wish. DKB, Lornoff, Hex. Global Silence is going to be used. They're going for the Undying. Spartan now. Boundless Strike coming in. Mystic Flare dropped on them. Pops the Bloodstone. They'll get the buyback out of PO. That's exactly what they wanted, but they got themselves a little bit of an extra by getting that kill onto Undying.
They're going for those tier 5 items now. There are 2 ancient creep camps available. Let's see if the Hawk can find something. There's
There
one.
it is. What's he going to get?
You gotta think. You can't just choose it instantly.
You can.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but
Ill-advised.
yeah, he's asking himself, asking the teammates, what do they need?
Giant's Ring.
Still thinking.
Radiant are scanning.
I'm going to go with Mirror Shield. No. Pirate Hat.
There you go.
Giant's Ring. I got it right the first time.
He just
my
grew.
gosh.
He's a big boy now. Look at him.
Dum, dum, dum. Free fire, full foam. I'm the terribly... Oh, Sweet and Strong, sorry. Getting a little bit too much into character. Own Me, he's also going to get himself a Giant's Ring. They'll hit the meta. They go to the RP. That's going to land onto the 2 important heroes on the side of Level Up, but they've got themselves PO
Look at how
locked
big he
down.
is.
Look at Own Me running in, going over to where the Tormentor once stood. Tormentor who? Tormentor me. They'll hit the Ravage. That's going to be on a PO. He bought back. They've got the control of the tension of
That's
the deep. They
game.
get the kill. He's dead for 2 minutes. They'll find themselves Wish. Level Up looking like they're going to take this series.
Under attack.
Yeah, they have double Giant's Ring. Look at it. It's like half a screen. Without Phantom Lancer, there's just not enough damage. There is no RP for a minute and 30 seconds. Like, damage needs to come out from Wish, and I don't think he can blink in
Radiant's middle barracks
and just
has fallen.
get the damage. Like, look at it. It's getting ridiculous.
This is Jesus. And the animations get all weird. So, Astral Step, double back and forth. Sweet and Strong down to about half health. He goes into the Wukong's command, but they've got the Blink as well as the Ravage. They should be able to get the kill on a Wish. Tendrils of the Deep to take out Desire. And GG is called. Level Up will stay undefeated as they beat Monaspa in 3 games and take it 2-1.
What a series. I mean, this third game was a bit of a slow, but it did deliver in the end. Desire's like, I can't...